What is up, everybody? My name is Julian and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so in today's video, I will be sharing some college advice for freshman students. And the topic of today's video is do's and don'ts for college freshman students. So stick around if you want to hear about these do's and don'ts that I have for freshman students, because it's best if y'all know some good do's and don'ts just before y'all head to campus so that you know that transition can be smoother. So stay tuned. Okay, and then before I get into those tips, I have to say, of course, to make sure you like this video, you leave a comment down below, and then you subscribe right on this corner, I believe, or that corner. I do this every time. Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure it's this one. Okay, but without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the tips, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna start off on a lighter note. We're gonna start off with some do's. For the first do, I would say to find your roommate on social media before you come to campus. Okay, now I know a lot of people may actually enjoy going random for roommates, but personally for me, I just didn't give myself that option, just because when coming to college you will meet a lot of different unique people. I mean, that's kind of the point that admissions committees like to make when they make those decisions. They want to create a diverse environment, so you will meet a lot of different people, and not that you will necessarily not get along with your roommate, but sometimes people just don't mesh well together. And your room is the place where you come back, you relax, you eat, you lay in your bed and watch YouTube, where you watch TV, where you do homework sometimes, where you're on the phone with your friends, family, where you just chill and relax. Like, your room is your space to just do you, away from everybody else, like the outside community, class, the dining hall, organizations, all that. Like, your room is your space. And I've seen a lot of people have roommates where they just didn't really feel comfortable in the room, and you have to live in this room for 2 whole semesters. So that's a lot of time that you'll be spending in that room, and you definitely want to be comfortable in your own space. So I would say to find your roommate on social media before coming to campus, just so y'all can talk about different things you like, different habits, your routine, your class schedule, because having class schedules that are totally different sometimes throws everything off. Yeah, I would say find a roommate on social media. Like, I found mine on social media, and I only had a roommate freshman year, but when I say perfect match, like, there was nothing wrong. We never had conflict. We got along really well. I mean, we still cool today. We don't talk as much, but I mean, we still cool. So yeah, I definitely had a good experience, and I owe that to finding my roommate on social media. So definitely take that into account when you're look for roommates. Okay, and then for the second do, I would say to try and find friends before school actually starts. Just because when you come to college, it can be very nerve-wracking meeting a bunch of new people at once who you do not know at all, and then sometimes people even come in with others that they've known for years, from high school, growing up, all that stuff. And it can be very intimidating, I would say, trying to navigate all these people and find your group. So I would definitely say I recommend that you like social media. I just said social media. Like, you can go on social media. I know plenty of schools have Facebook pages. I know my school had one. We had a group me, all that. So just find people who you can have a conversation with, and start from there. That never hurts anybody, having somebody to when you first get on campus to go eat with, because once your parents leave, it's like you're pretty much on your own. So that can be very isolating. So I would say try to look for some friends before you come to school, just so you can have a little level of comfort, and then you can meet more people through them. And even if you don't end up being friends with them, that can kind of open the gateway to meeting new people, because you already have a little group, and then once groups form, they start mingling with other groups, all that stuff. So I recommend looking on social media, group me, Facebook groups, all that, to find a few friends or associates just before school starts. All right, and now for my third do, I would say to overpack. Like, a lot of people, there's this stigma against overpacking. Like, it's always like, oh, you pack so much, like you brought too much, blah 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 blah. Listen, when I tell y'all, me and my parents came with 3 suitcases each and still went shopping 4, 5, 6, 7 times while I was moving in. I came with 9 suitcases, plus, 6-7 shopping trips. I will never understand people that, talk about people overpacking for college. Like, granted, it's really hard to move out, especially because I moved out by myself. Granted, my best friend helped me move in, which I appreciate. But I would say, overpack just because, you'll be living here. Like, this is your new living space. Even though it's a small little room that you're probably living in. Granted, some of y'all have apartments, which is wonderful, but I live in a room. And I have lived in rooms since I've been in college. So, you might be in this, tight-knit space, but you still want to have enough to live life. Like, you can't just... personally, I can't just go home. It's a 13-hour drive, so I can't just go home and just pick up this, pick up that, pick up this and that. I'll have to pay for stuff. So if I can bring stuff from home, I'm gonna bring it. So I recommend, don't worry about overpacking. That's not a thing when it comes to college, because you're literally living there. Just like how at home you have, your living room, your kitchen, your bathroom, the garage, the backyard. All of that is literally in your room. This is not my bathroom. That's kind of weird. I don't pee on my floor or in the garbage. But this is my living room. This is my bedroom. This is my kitchen. This is all of that. So make it your space. So overpack. Please do. And then the last do I have for y'all, number 4, is to come with an open mind. Like I said before, you'll meet so many different unique people, and sometimes I know that we're creatures of habit, so we kind of gravitate towards those that are more similar to us. But I mean, in college, it's your time to explore, to meet other people who you didn't grow up with, like different groups of people who have different passions, have different goals. So just go with an open mind to be open to meet people that aren't necessarily people who you hang around, and also dealing with opportunities. Don't close your mind off to certain opportunities. You may come knowing that you want to do this or do that, but still take advantage of all the opportunities that your institution offers, because college is one of those times where you just have a plethora of opportunities just coming, hit you back and forth, and I don't think you should waste that opportunity, because once we graduate, you kind of just go into your field, or I say most people go into a specific field, and then most of those opportunities just kind of go away, and it's kind of just very central to what you're going to do in the future. So I would say take advantage of other opportunities that present themselves while you're in school, and go with an open mind to be open to those. So and now for the don'ts. So my first don't, I would say, is don't say yes to everything. Now, this is something that's going to apply to you throughout college, period. Okay, I'm one of those people who literally I make 25, 26-hour days out of 24 because I literally say yes to everything. If I'm asked to be on this panel, if I'm asked to join this organization, if I'm asked to help out with this event, I'll always say yes, just because I enjoy helping people, and I enjoy it a little too much. I would say I enjoy it a little too much, which is the issue, because I'll literally have a test next week. I'll have to work later on this day. I'll have homework. I'll have a project, an essay to write, and have zero time. I need more time to do those activities. But then if somebody asks me to be on a panel to do this, do that, I'll still say yes, just because I helping people, and I think it's a good trait to have. But at the same time, please learn how to say no, okay? Do not say yes to everything, because you will run yourself dry. I have done that plenty of times, and I have learned my lesson, but I'll do it again. So don't be like me. Learn how to say no and not say yes all the time. Now for my second don't, I would say do not take your campus resources for granted, okay? Because a lot of people go to other schools that they may not have the same resources on campus as you do. So if you have great resources on campus, facilities, career services, all of those, please do not take those for granted. Please take advantage of those, because again, like I said, in college, that is the time where you will have access to all of these different opportunities, and either for free or for a low price. Personally, my school, most of those are free. I think all of them are free, to be honest. But I mean, even if you have to pay a little bit, still, college is the time where you will have access to all these opportunities, and then once you graduate, you may never have access to them again. And it's very convenient, because it's very close, and they're targeted specifically for the students that go to your institution. So I would definitely say do not take these for granted. You know, one thing that I've taken for granted since I've been in my school is the tutoring services, because I'm the type of person, like when I'm struggling in a class, I will honestly just struggle by myself and figure it out. But I definitely, you know, I have friends who have used those and still use those to this day, and it helps them a lot. And I didn't start using those until junior year, which helped me immensely. And in my head, I'm thinking, why did you not use these before? Like, they were there the whole time, and I could have easily went to, you know, the tutoring services and requested them. It's very easy to do, but I just never did, and I don't understand why. So please don't take these resources for granted, because they're there to help you, you know, not only survive but thrive at your institution. So don't take advantage. Whoa. Don't take for granted the resources and opportunities at your institution. All right, for my third don't, I would say please do not be intimidated by the other students at your school. So, I mean, in one of my other videos, I talked about me having imposter syndrome when I came to school, because just it was a lot going on. It was a lot of new people who had, you know, all these experiences that I didn't have. I was very intimidated. Students that didn't look like me. I was very intimidated when I went to that school, and I didn't really think that I belonged there. But do not be intimidated, okay? Because if you got into your institution, you deserve to be there. You worked yourself all the way up to being able to be accepted to that institution. So please do not be intimidated by other students, because you're there for a reason. You're there for probably plenty of reasons, and you have to just believe in yourself and have confidence that, you know, you got there because you deserved it, because you did. And I'm telling you that, and I said it a million times in the last minute, but I'm gonna say it again. Do not be intimidated, because you deserve to be there. So that's just, you know, my third point. Okay, and now for the fourth don't I have. I would say, you know, try to stay away from excluding yourself from other students, especially when you first like get on campus, just because, you know, once you exclude yourself from the start, and I've seen this in many instances, it's kind of hard to like catch back up with everybody else, because groups form very fast. Not that they don't change, but, you know, groups form very fast. And, you know, like at the beginning of the semester, you know, there are lots of parties people go to together with random people they've never seen in their lives. Like, you'll like eat with people in the dining hall, talk in the lounges, go to people's rooms and just hang out and get to know each other. And then once people have already formed these bonds, they kind of just stick with who they know for a while. So I would say, please do not exclude yourself. You know, I know a lot of people are introverts. I'm kind of like an introverted extrovert. I would say more of an extrovert, but, you know, I've seen many introverts kind of close themselves off from the start, and then, you know, they get to junior and senior year and they really haven't established like great friendships. So I would say, you know, do your best to, you know, not exclude yourself from the start, because it may have a huge impact on like the rest of your college experience. So just keep that in mind. I don't want y'all to be excluded from everybody else. I want y'all to have a good experience, have good friends, build relationships. So yeah, please try not to exclude yourself. But y'all know that is all for today's video. You know, I hope that, you know, y'all took some notes, or just mentally took notes on, you know, some of the do's and don'ts I shared with y'all. You know, I'm really trying to be a resource to y'all, especially the freshman students, the incoming freshman students, because, you know, I know it can be very daunting coming to college, especially, you know, if you haven't had family members who have went to college. And I just want to help y'all, you know, transition smoothly into that experience. You know, my name is Julian. Make sure you leave a like, a comment down below, and then subscribe either over here or over there. You know, I post a lot of college advice, especially, you know, in 2021. I'm definitely gonna be posting a bunch of college advice, you know, especially as, you know, the school year approaches. And, you know, I also post college application advice, pre-midlife, vlogs, day in my life as a research student, undergraduate research videos, all of that. You know, I really want this page to be, you know, like a mentoring page, like virtual mentor, if that makes sense. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all for watching my video. I really appreciate the support. It means the world to me. Every single watch I get, every single like I get, every single comment I get, I really appreciate it. And I want y'all to grow along with me. Right now I'm posting 2 videos a week, and I'm going to try to continue to do that throughout the school year. So if you want to join this journey with me, feel free. But that's all for today's video. I appreciate y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace out.